Well, I want to beat Danielle and Rob in this TikTok challenge they got going on. So let's do this. Nope, that's not right. Haha! Come on! Seriously? Come on! You know what? You guys win. You win. You win. Okay, we're back. Things look like they're normal again. So let's talk about the monthly update for May. May? No. April. Let's talk about April. April was a surprising month because we started out obviously with, you know, the greatest holiday of all, April Fool's Day.
The point of a practical joke is to shake up the system. For example, who wants some of these? Cool, yeah. Looking for something? Nice.
But then we went into some really epic filming. So now picture this, you're a 6-year-old boy, you've gone into the mountains with your father, it's gonna be a great day, you're enjoying the outdoors, and then suddenly a snowstorm hits. Now keep in mind, in these mountains, only 25% of people who get stranded in these mountains actually get rescued. It's not great odds. And eventually, not only are you found, but you're found alive. Both father and son are alive here. You know, this is incredible. And it might sound like something, the next Hollywood blockbuster, who knows, might be, you never know. But for now, it's just part of the Knights of Columbus Everyday Heroes Season 3. Now, we've filmed a lot of these for the Knights of Columbus Season 1 and 2. We're working on 3 now. But this is honestly one of the coolest stories I feel like we've had. I mean, it's got everything. There's a lot of like boxes that we check throughout all these things. It's like emotional interviews, great. We got tears on like everything. Flying an airplane, yes. We flew in an airplane, got to go up into the mountains with Dan Shackle, who you might remember, his family is the reason why Father Michael McGivney is now blessed. And honestly, it was day after day of amazing footage in Tennessee. We really enjoyed ourselves, and I think the video is going to come out fairly soon with just, it's rare that you get that epicness and that emotion in a piece so organically. I'm really excited for that to come out. In Mundelein Seminary, a client we've worked with for years, asked us to come and film their seminarians giving some amazing choral performances in their St. John Paul II chapel, which we are very familiar with. We filmed multiple talk series on that campus and in that chapel in particular, but this time we were filming musical performances, which doesn't sound too crazy until you realize that every performer has to be 10 feet away from the other performers. All the camera crew have to be 10 feet away from the other camera operators and crew and all of that. And so that chapel's large, but it's not that large.
I would like to invite you all to come along with me on a journey. Welcome to the Michael Scott Paper Company.
So we had to get a little bit creative with placement and how we spread people out and where we stood, all the while still trying to get the best shots that we possibly could. Because oftentimes some of the best shots are right next to each other and we couldn't do that. But hey, that's when we really, I don't know, there's something exhilarating about a time crunch and restrictions and all of that. It's where creativity comes out, if you know what I mean. It's one thing when the restriction is, you know, that you have to have cameras and operators 10 feet apart, but it's an entirely different scenario, entirely different challenge when you can't even use your own cameras or your own operators. And that's exactly what came up when we were filming this piece for the Pontifical North American College. And the challenge is that they were using seminarians and priests and even a military chaplain from halfway around the world to film this footage in the field and send it over to us. We weren't really able to control every aspect of production the way that we tend to like to. But that's okay, because we got to work with some great people throughout this. We got to also challenge ourselves on how do you incorporate footage from, 10 different cameras with 10 different color profiles, with 10 different operators using different techniques, and make it look cohesive, make the color look great. And so it took some time in post, but we have a great post team. They're actually editing right behind me on the other side of that wall. And they're doing a great job with just combining all these things together and making it feel like it was all planned that way. And speaking of making the best of a not ideal situation, take our year in review, which came out finally. in April.
It's been 84 years.
Not January, not February, not even March, but April. Even with that late release, it's honestly one of my favorite year in reviews that we've done. And I said a little bit about this in our weekly updates, which you should check those out on the Spirit Juice Studios Instagram page and Facebook. But you know, I love that year in review because we made the best of a non-ideal situation. We used a ton of internal people. We got everyone involved. I'm pretty sure almost everyone, if not everyone in the office, makes an appearance in this piece, which is a first for us.
Okay, here I come.
We're working for a better tomorrow. Today.
But be sure to check it out because, I don't know, it made me smile even as we were putting it together. And now that it's done, I really enjoy it. And as we were filming that, we also got to film a little bit of footage over in our new building, which we picked up a new unit in our business park. And so we are now able to expand a little bit more, kind of stretch out some more. It's gonna be great. The biggest part we've been able to kind of expand into that area is our equipment. And so, you know, we've decided because of space recently, we've switched all of our cameras over to just being GoPros. I'm just kidding, I can't even make it through that. No, we're not just filming with GoPros, but we were able to expand our equipment into that new space and be able to utilize that space to better organize things and to better sort things so that we know exactly where everything is. It's not all, you know, kind of thrown together. So that's really, those were some of the biggest updates for April. I'm really hoping that May continues the trend because heck, if we can go on another airplane in May and film out of the window, I would be incredibly happy. So anyone who's watching that who's got an airplane, just let us know. So that's April. And honestly, you know, May might not have that great holiday of April Fools, but it is Mary's month, and it's got Mother's Day. So what more do you need between Mary's month and Mother's Day? So happy Mother's Day to all of the moms out there, including my mom. Hi, Mom. And we'll see you next month. Okay. Oh gosh. Good enough. So yours was at least cool, Daniel.
I got a question for you. Have you signed up for the Spirit Juice Studios newsletter? Oh, you haven't? Oh, okay. I guess you don't want to know about some new stuff we have coming out. So, yeah, you don't need to sign up then. Oh, you do? You do want to know about it. All right, well then click the link below, sign up, you'll be a Spirit Juice insider, and you'll be the first to know about some new stuff we have coming out.